You are sitting in gridlock. Your phone buzzes with news of inflation, your boss sends an urgent email, and suddenly your heart rate spikes. We live in an environment engineered to trigger anxiety, leaving us perpetually exhausted by a world moving too fast. That mental drain comes from a specific mathematical error. We pour huge amounts of psychological energy into trying to govern variables, the economy, the weather, other people's opinions, that are completely out of our reach. 2,000 years ago in ancient Rome, a system was developed to solve this exact problem. Stoicism provides a practical toolkit for reclaiming the mental power we waste on the uncontrollable. The foundation of this philosophy is the dichotomy of control. This requires drawing a hard line through your reality. On one side is the chaotic, unpredictable external world. On the other is the singular, quiet center of your own mind. To find any real peace, you have to stop trying to force the river to flow backward. You must accept exactly where your influence ends and where it begins. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote extensively about the ever-shifting nature of the universe. He recognized that life operates as a continuous ebb and flow, and to live well, we have to align ourselves with that unpredictability. That means taking elements we normally obsess over, wealth, status, or other people's behavior, and deliberately placing them outside our boundary of concern. The Stoics understood the external world is impermanent. Your successes and tragedies are equally fleeting. When they pass, let them go without resistance. The philosopher Epictetus compared this to an archer. You can train your muscles, carefully draw the bowstring, and aim with absolute precision. But the moment the arrow leaves your fingers, a sudden gust of wind can throw it off course. Acknowledging that the wind controls the arrow isn't defeat, it's a strategic release of attachment. By accepting the impermanence of the outcome, you protect yourself from the distress of missing it. Once you stop grasping at the outside world, you can turn your attention inward. The only territory you actually command consists of your judgments and your choices, and how you consciously respond to whatever life throws at you. The practice of mindfulness anchors you in this internal space. Instead of letting your brain churn over past regrets or panic about future uncertainties, you lock your awareness onto the exact present moment, the only place where you have true agency. You fortify this space by actively limiting what you want. When you stop craving excess wealth or status, you starve the external world of its leverage. The less you need from the outside, the less turbulence it can cause on the inside. Inside your controlled boundary, the Stoics built their lives on 4 distinct pillars: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues form a sturdy architecture for your mind. By focusing your energy solely on cultivating these traits, you engineer a self-sustaining inner sanctuary. You no longer need the weather outside to be sunny in order to feel calm. Minor inconveniences like traffic jams are basic training. The ultimate value of this internal architecture appears when genuine tragedy strikes and external forces crash against your walls. Stoics treat every hardship as a crucible. They see the intense heat of a crisis as the exact pressure required to refine character. The philosopher Seneca taught that even in the middle of a storm, you can find serenity through gratitude. By deliberately shifting your focus from what you've lost to the blessings you still have, you neutralize the sting of the crisis. This ties directly into a lifelong commitment to growth. Epictetus insisted that every obstacle or failure must be immediately recycled into raw material for self-improvement. A properly maintained Stoic boundary metabolizes hardship. When external forces attack, the system absorbs the impact and converts that pressure into fuel for a stronger internal core. True composure is an internal architectural achievement. It relies entirely on how well you manage your own mind, completely disconnected from the chaos unfolding around you. But maintaining this dichotomy of control requires continuous effort. It is an active, daily discipline of self-mastery that you must constantly reapply to your life. The reward for this discipline is enormous. Letting go of the uncontrollable frees up massive reserves of psychological energy that you can instantly redirect toward personal growth and clear decision-making. You cannot dictate the music the cosmos plays. The events of your life will be both tempestuous and serene, regardless of your preferences. True freedom is achieved the exact moment you stop trying to govern the world and take absolute control of your own mind.